Hey water signs, it's Gail of Tarot. Right, and you guys, some might be excited about this, we shall see. But look where I'd arrived. Titania Star Tarot, the first tarot deck that I ever laid my hands on when I was 15. So this is a special moment, you guys, because don't get me wrong, I spent some time with them and put my energy into them, but I've not sort of actually used them in a reading. So I thought, what a better time? What a better time than now? And I'll do an end of month catch up with them. This is just a quick catch up. So I'm going to do all three. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I'm going to start with Scorpio. I've also got another new deck, you guys. This one's the Power of Love by James Van Prague. So a nice theme to the end of the month of June. So let's do Scorpio first, and these are quickies, you guys, so don't expect shitloads of cards to fly out. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. We'll start with Scorpio, then Cancer, then Pisces. So Scorpio, message for Scorpio for the end of June 2019. There we go. Detachment. There you go, you guys. Detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So some of you guys are just pulling back. Slamming brakes, I'm pulling back. There we go. Let's pop that there. So you got some Venus angels. Scorpio. Moon rising, message for Scorpio. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs of caution in you, Scorpio. One more for Scorpio. Getting to know each other. And this one's sticking out as well. Calling in a soulmate. Right, you are, Scorps. Right then. Let's give these a real good shuffle and get stuck in. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio. Quickie for the end of June. Scorpio. Alright. We have got the King of Cups in the reverse. Some of you have been dealing with a Cancer. Temperance reverse. If I'm perfectly honest, you guys, I think someone you may have been trying to get to know or get closer to. I think you've seen some red flags here. I don't like the energy of the King of Cups. I mean, don't get me wrong, this could be your energy, but for others, I don't know, for others of you, if you've been dealing with either another water sign or someone with water in their chart, you guys aren't on the same page anymore. Something's changed. I think that when it says the red signs, the signs of caution in you, red flags, I think you've seen something in this person that is not what you thought you knew. That is exactly what I think this is. It's almost like this person is not the person that they were when you first knew them. And I feel like that's why you're detaching. That's why you're pulling back. That's why you're getting the hell out. I've got the full reversed. You're definitely not taking any chances here, Scorpio. This, got the Three of Cups. Some of you celebrating freedom. Seven of Wands reversed. You're giving up. You're just going to give up, aren't you? That's how it looks to me. We're just giving up. We've hit a brick wall. Not moving forward. And that's why I sort of love this this Titania Star Tarot deck, because we have indication of signs. So with the King we have got Cancer here, and with Temperance, this one's ruled by Taurus. I know it's upside down, so I'll show you the right way up. And it does sort of, that's why I like them. Now, some of the signs, I must admit, in this deck don't quite seem to match up to what you used to seeing. But again, when a card comes out, it comes out for a reason. So if it throws a sign, that's probably what you're dealing with. Or it could be talking about the season that you're dealing with, you know, what month. And next month is Cancer season. So, you know, and last month, well, April, May was Taurus season. So, you know, this is energies that could have either come from then or coming into next month. If this isn't a specific person that you've been dealing with. The Three of Cups could be celebrating your freedom. But you could have also tried to sort of, I want to say, for some of you, even though you may have been seeing red flags, you may have still tried to maintain some level of openness with this person. It is a friendship card. It is a friendship card. I just feel like you guys are seeing a side to somebody, or have seen a side to somebody, or going to see a side to somebody that was that shows they weren't the person you thought you knew. And I just see you guys looking at this and saying, enough is enough, we're done. I've got Judgment. This is moving forward. It's like this is the situation, this is moving forward. I've got Chariot in the reverse. The World in the reverse. It's almost like, even though it seems like somebody, I don't feel like it feels like whoever this person is it may have been dealing with senses unfinished business, like something needs resolving. Can't move forward until it's resolved. That's kind of the message that I've got here. You know what I mean? Can't move forward till it's resolved. But I feel like Judgment is just it's like Judgment with the Chariot. It's a second chance you don't want to give. I just think some of you guys have you've seriously had enough. Like, whatever's gone on here, I don't feel like it's sudden. I feel like this is something that may have been brewing over some time, like some sort of mistake that's been brewing over. Yeah, look, you're walking away. You're releasing it. It's almost like you're saying, hell no, we're done here. Not taking any more chances with this because maybe you've wasted enough time. And I feel like whoever this person is, it's almost like with the King of Cups being in the reverse, it's like they needed you around for a reason. You know, I suppose that's where the term like manipulation or using could come from this. It's almost like they needed you for something or another. Whether it's for an ego boost or whether it was for whatever, it's something for their benefit. And I just feel like you guys are waking up to this now. Like, you know what, another person I've got to know, so we're done here. And that's just how I see this. It's almost like Scorpio's fucking done. Scorpio's out the building. Scorpio has left the building. Scorpio's detached. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is vulnerability. So yes, this is probably a decision that you are not taking lightly. This is something that you are literally like, you know what, we've seen something we don't want to see here. We are no longer on the same page. Something has got to give. And I just see Scorpio giving up. That's what I see. And the thing is, the problem with this is, I suppose in a way, the Judgment may be calling for advice. And the Three of Cups in the upright may be calling for advice. Because if this was, you know, it says on the card, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I feel like you guys did establish a bond. I did. Whether it be in friendship terms or anything else. I feel like you guys did establish a bond. And this person with the Judgment card isn't so keen to let go of that bond. So maybe that Judgment card has flew out for a reason to ask you guys, look, don't do something silly while you are vulnerable. Yes, detach. That's the right thing to do. There's something missing. There's something not right. Maybe you walking away almost teaches this person a lesson about themselves. But you're learning something here as well, Scorpio. You're learning not to let a situation bother you, I want to say. It's almost like you're walking away and you know you're going to be vulnerable. But I also see a lot of strength in this coming from the Scorpio. I don't think this is completely over. I'm just going to say, I don't think it is. And I just feel like you guys are just, you guys are slamming on the brakes, if I'm honest. That's what I think this is. I think with the King of Cups in the reverse and Temperance reversed, I think things got a little bit too intense for you. And I feel like you've just, no, not doing this, slam on the brakes. I think that's what you've done. That's why you're detaching. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing either. I hate the King of Cups in the reverse because it's and especially the full, it could be a bit of an indication that that you may have, like, someone took your kindness for weakness. And you guys aren't weak, and you guys don't like to appear weak. So I feel like this could have just knocked your confidence a little bit as well. And this is in this person, not as a whole, in this person. I feel like you guys are just going to, you know, you're actually going to survive. This person, on the other hand, I think that the unfinished business side to things may create vulnerabilities for them. And I feel like the silent treatment may be irritating as well, but it's needed, it's necessary. You cannot keep going the way you're going. Whatever it is, whoever this person is, they are not the person you thought you knew. And I suppose, in a way, looking at that Three of Cups, I think you expected more. I think you expect, not more as in seriousness, I think you expected better from this person's behaviour. That's what I think this is about. I think you expected better from this person's behaviour than you were given. And I feel like that's the problem. That's why you're detaching in a big way. How this pans out, going to be different for each of you, I suppose. But for now, I just see you detaching. Anyway, guys, I'm going to move on. Let's do Cancer. So, let's check out Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. Cancer. Show me a message for Cancer for the end of June. Unity, Cancer. Very nice. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Unity. Lovely. Alright. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Cancer. Free yourself, Cancer. Time to take back control of your life. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of a holiday together. Can indicate distance, can indicate emotional distance, you know, needing to calm those waters down. Staying optimistic about your love life. Right. Let's show you guys some clarifiers onto this and take a look at the situation that you probably will be going through at the end of June. So, Cancer, end of June 2019. Cancer. Okay, Strength. There you go, Cancer. Hey, you guys. Right, Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Cancer. I've got the Knight of Cups reversed as well. The Ten of Wands reversed. And Death. So Cancer, some of you are dealing with a Leo, some with a Virgo, some with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and also well, Death, a lot of people, it's traditionally Scorpio, but here, if you actually look, these cards have signs on them. In this deck, it's ruled by Aries, okay? This deck is actually very old to me. It's the first deck that I ever used when I was 15, so... just an indication. So yeah, some of you it could be a Scorpio, but also Aries is thrown into the mix there. Right. Looking at the situation, I think some of you guys are actually sort of letting, I want to say taming the shrew. Or you're dealing with someone that's trying to tame a shrew in you. So, this Queen of Swords, this is, okay, the sword swung down on someone's fucking neck already. That's what's going on. And someone's taken a lot of strength to pull back from somebody who was taking the utter piss. We've released some burdens, ended a situation that had to transform. It had to. And this Knight of Cups in the reverse, this is jealous, needy, clingy behaviour. This is overpowering. This is overbearing. So I'm wondering if you yourself or you have been dealing with someone who was just a little bit overbearing, and you've wanted to maintain the unity, and you've tried to stay optimistic, but you ultimately had no choice but to put some distance between you and this person and free yourself from the situation before it got too toxic. Because, you know, we don't have a devil card here, and I do feel like, you know, if we kept throwing cards like towards more of a future destination, if this shit hadn't been sorted, you'd have probably bumped into the devil at some point. So this to me just looks like you guys are like hell to the no. We're nipping this in the bud now. Not talking, do not pass go, do not collect $200. We're not doing this anymore. That's kind of what I feel like, and it took you a lot of strength to get out of it. That's sort of the situation that I'm looking at that you may have just been through or going through now. So moving forward, I've got the Queen of Wands. This is like the Queen bitch from hell, by the way, you guys. This is literally like, you've got your Sen out, you've massively transformed a situation that wasn't serving you. You've tried to keep those communication lines open, Cancer, but I feel like you knew you hit a dead end. You knew something had to give, whether it was in your behaviour or theirs. There was just too much intensity going on with this Knight of Cups in the reverse. Like, far too overbearing, far too intense. And this is, the thing is that the Queen of Wands, she's not like this for no reason. Someone's drove her to this point. So if, for example, this was your energy, Cancer, if it might not be, but if it was, you've kind of got no choice but to free yourself, because if you carry on, you're going to bring a side out of somebody that really didn't want you to see that side to them. I've got the Five of Cups. Don't cry over spilt milk. Don't cry over what's lost. I feel like the unity's still there. It's almost like this was nipped in the bud before the point of no return, if you know what I mean, and releasing the burdens. This is accepting. Right, okay. We've not quite done or said the right thing here. Communication shut down. It had to. Someone's had their say, clearly. Someone has had their say. Someone's let you know damn fucking well. Or you've let them know. Like I say, this could be on the flip side. But don't wallow in self-pity over this. Allow this to strengthen you. Allow this to change you. Even if this Knight of Cups reversed was your energy that you had to change. Don't cry over spilt milk in this situation, because I don't feel like all is lost. There's still some sort of unity there. So like you guys just need to accept faults where they happened. You've had the power and the strength to change it. And you will continue to be able to change it moving forward. I just feel like maybe somebody's let rip here and it's knocked you off your pedestal a little bit. Very temperamental, very argumentative. But like I say, this Queen's driven to that point. Five of Pentacles, yeah, so 2 5. So yeah, this person may have shut you out for now. I don't get the vibe that this is permanent. So yeah, the Sun in the reverse, you're not seeing clearly. You can't see clearly because there's no resolution at the moment. So you could be dealing with someone where you just don't know where you stand with them. And I've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed, so it may be leaving you a little bit unstable, a little bit vulnerable. It's that not knowing where you stand. That's the problem. And the Knave of Wands reversed. Don't expect an apology from this person. Don't. And I don't think it's wise that you issue any more apologies either. I feel like if this is you, you've said sorry enough. For them to say unity, there is still a unity in the situation. I think, looking at the spread, somebody is having a timeout for good reason, because they don't want to continue saying something they may regret later on. Don't forget the Five of Cups can also indicate regrets. That's why I feel like let them cool off. If there's been an argument, if there has been any kind of misunderstanding of any sort, all you can do is work on your own behaviour, change from within for you. They have to do the same, and they will do it in their own sweet time. I just don't feel like enforcing any more communication is wise. I feel like it's time just to shut down at this point and release personal burdens. Stay optimistic. They're saying, look, positive thinking is in faith. It says bring your romance, but I feel like positive thinking and faith is just what's going to help resolve this situation. And don't forget, these are temporary energies. Remember what it says in the Unity card right there. Look, you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. So what you say really affects this person, and what they say to you really affects you. That's why it was becoming way too intense. Somebody was taking something the wrong way here. And it turned out to be overbearing and unhealthy. It's where you change your behaviour, and you need to allow them to change theirs. There's nothing you can do about their behaviour. They need to do it on their own. If you're going through this, Cancer, I do sympathise, but I do have to move on to Pisces, and I hope that these energies may help you out towards the end of the month, okay? If it hasn't resonated, these messages just ain't for you at this time. Right, moving on. Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces. Pisces, end of June 2019. Friendliness, Pisces, very nice. You are able to recognise traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections, okay? Pop that there. There's your theme for the end of the month. Right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Pisces. Reconciliation. Wow, some of you are reconciling with a friend. So it could be the case. Someone from your past is returning to your life, Pisces. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. If you want this reconciliation, it's there to be hard. And flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So they could be coming at you with very light-hearted energy, flirtatious energy, or you could be going at them with it, you know. Let's pop some clarifiers on this for you guys. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, end of June, Pisces. Okay, so I've got Justice. Not necessarily means that all is going to go in your favour, but what it does mean is that you will receive the right outcome. The outcome will be right and just. Could be a karmic relationship as well. Got the Star in the reverse. So some of you are not very hopeful about whoever this is that's sort of reconciling. Maybe you've been wanting it, but it's just sort of taking its time coming around that you kind of lost hope. The Nine of Swords reverse, that's letting go of your fears, releasing those fears and just accepting what's coming. I've got this, where's that Sun? Yeah, Sun in the reverse, so lack of clarity. You don't know where you stand, you don't know what this person wants. Ace of Cups reversed. It's like I never say that Ace of Cups is a no when it's reversed. It seems like a delay. Seems like this person's coming in and you're just unsure of their intentions. They may intend to try something again. It's almost like somebody comes back around and they're flirting and you just don't know what they want. But Pisces, you know, this Ace of Cups, like I say, this is more of a delay that's there. You're not maybe supposed to know the outcome of this. Maybe you're just supposed to go with the flow. And that's why they're wanting to sort of say, look, just first, I mean to say it's not going to happen. It just means to say you're not supposed to know the outcome. But there's a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If they wanted to give you a certain answer, they would have just given you the upright ace. But no, they don't want to do that. The Hierophant reverse. So yeah, it's not quite traditional. Maybe that's the problem for you. The Hangman. A lot of waiting around. Maybe you've been waiting around enough as it is. Three of Cups reverse. So maybe this person's already been a bit of a flight risk. They may have been entertaining other people. They may have kept you on the back burner for some time. You knew they were seeing other people. That's why this ace is delayed. Maybe they're coming back around to say, well, let's just see where it goes. But I'm wondering if that's just not good enough for you. The Nine of, yeah, I see you guys walking away from this, you know. Three of Swords reversed, yeah. An old wound takes a long time to heal. You're not over it. Whoever this person is from your past, they didn't let you know where you stand then. And it's unlikely they're going to let you know where you stand moving forward. I just feel like they're coming back around. It's flirtatious, it's fun, but you're literally on guard with this. Like, shit, I don't know where I stand. It's not that I'm afraid to know where I stand. It's just I'd like to know where I stand. Why are you back? What do you want? That's kind of what I've got from this Pisces. And I'm wondering if this friendliness card is just a wink, wink, nudge, nudge to say, well, this person's coming back in a very friendly manner. So why not reciprocate the friendliness rather than nothing and actually see what they want, hear them out, see what they want. If you get somebody blessed from the past coming back around at the end of the month or around this time to the end of the month, I've got no doubt you are going into this with the mindset of, right, this person messed me around before, they could mess me around again, but we're curious. It's almost like curiosity killed the cat. But yes, spirits agreeing, you should be curious, you should hear it, because if you never knew where you stood with this person, you may find out now. And like I say, this shit doesn't always mean that it's going to go in your favour. It just means that the outcome will be just and right. So even if you find out where you stand and it doesn't go any further, at least you fucking know now. Especially if it's a question that's been hanging over your head and your heart for some time. I do feel a very friendly kind of vibe with this Pisces. So this could have been a very on-off thing for some time that you may have tried to maintain friendship with. But I just don't feel like this person was ever very clear with you. I feel like that's why it's saying clearly decide what you want, because if you want this upright Ace of Cups, I feel like you're gonna have to go elsewhere for it. I just don't feel like this person is still gonna play ball. I just feel like they're still gonna keep you in that arm's length confusion period. Hence why will be hitting repetitive cycles to the point where you decide you want to be single. I'll let you hear them out. I just don't feel like you are satisfied with what they have to say. So yeah, those are the energies that I'm seeing for the end of the month. Right, I'll leave that there then, you guys. I wish you all fabulous end to the month of June, and I will move on to the earth signs soon after the school run and I've fed the kids and sorted my shit out. In the meantime, you guys, I wish you all the best. Right, it's personal reading. Feel free to email